It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Seahawks and the Titans. All that and more coming up next.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, you never know if preseason game was what we were preparing for. There was a focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season. And I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to have your players play in live, full contact, full competitive.
One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason, and we're off on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Geno. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The tight end Fant in motion. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This one finds Lockett down the left side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
They don't end up winning this game, Mike. They're going to look back on that missed throw as being really the biggest reason why. They're just able to connect on that play. Not only is it a big play, but I think they find themselves with an opportunity for a walk-off touchdown.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles. There's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Walker. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. In trouble, and down he goes.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. That's on the veteran guard, Laken Tomlinson. Now it is 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Smith. There's Lockett for the catch. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Smith to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready for their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Rudolph. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They give to Pollard on the option. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Hopkins' first catch. Good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Titans.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, it's Smith. He finds the veteran Lockett. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try and run it with Walker. Walker, 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Play action now. It's Geno. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense and Mason Rudolph heading out onto the field. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing, Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw is Rudolph. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. 3rd and 6. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Rudolph looking to throw. Here comes the screen to Spears. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hopkins sent in motion. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Rudolph. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Catch made there by Burks. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this 1st half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. That's complete to lock it outright. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. On play action, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Gino. Whoa. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Smith. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Titans make the lead 4. It is 17-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9. Off the play fake, Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the end.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's Michael Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Hopkins sent in motion. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Rudolph. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the give, it's Pollard. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. This one taken in by Chenault. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Smith. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Gino to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Rudolph. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll begin. own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still second down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. For the Titans, they got a strong performance from their quarterback, Mason Rudolph. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? When that ball goes up in the air, I promise you for that quarterback, it feels like an eternity before it falls harmlessly to the ground. And in this case, that's exactly what happened. And more often than not, those tip balls, they turn into picks.
A gain there of 11. First down for Tennessee. Now they'll set up to throw. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now, faking the give. For the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Moving the tight end right. They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans will extend their third quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now it's Howe. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Stop his feet, make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Out of the gun, they're going to give it to Charbonnet. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. A short gain there to about the 22. Back to throw. Howell. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. To throw is Howell. This one complete right side.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Howell. That's Bobo. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Amani Hooker there on the tackle. Second and 7. They'll throw with Howell. He has Lockett over the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Here's Howell. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They'll stick to the ground.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing is Howell. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And now again he loses the football.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone, and it pays off with 1st and goal. Here's Howell out of the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Charbonnet. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Now a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backed up. Quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
Take it in, back at his own 12. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball and get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will up the lead to 5.
Titans 20.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They send the tight end in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. On 2nd down, Spears. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the 1st down.
It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Now they'll set up to throw. Catch made there by Burks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left for the remainder of the game. So you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, 2nd and 4. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Now it's Howe. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Oh, as costly as they come. The holding call wipes away what would have been a long touchdown. He'll complete it to Barner.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Once again, it's Spears. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 9. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Titans as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that 2nd win here in Week 2. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.
Thunder in our eyes, shouting our music city.